Hey, before we jump in, if you could just take a quick moment to subscribe and turn on notifications, that would be amazing. And of course, giving this explainer a like and leaving a comment really does help us create more content for you. Your support means the world. All right, let's get into it. Today, we're talking about something every single one of us goes through, the journey of aging. But this is about so much more than just counting birthdays. It's really about this constant dance between what the world expects from us as we get older and who we actually truly are inside. So, the big question is, how do we navigate that? And this quote right here, it absolutely nails the core of what we're talking about. See, getting older isn't just one thing. It's not some simple story of decline, and it's not a simple story of triumph either. It's this incredibly rich, complicated experience that's filled with both real challenges and, believe it or not, some pretty amazing rewards. Let's unpack that a little.
So, to really understand this, let's look at the two sides of the same coin. On one side, you've got the challenges, the things that can really weigh you down. And on the other, you've got these unexpected gifts, these rewards that can actually set you free.
You can really see that internal tug of war right here. The challenge side is all about the heavy stuff, right? It's the ghosts of our past, those regrets that can whisper in your ear. It's the constant social pressure to act a certain way, which can just drain your energy. But then you look at the reward side, and that's a powerful pushback. It's the joy of keeping your inner child alive, that spark of youthfulness. And finally, gaining that deep, hard-won wisdom that only comes with experience. Now, when we say youthfulness, let's be clear, we are not talking about your age. It's not a number on a driver's license. It's more like a fire inside you, a kind of energy, an outlook. It's about choosing to see the world with fresh eyes, and really, it's a conscious decision you have to make day in and day out. So where does that fire, that youthfulness, come from? Well, a lot of it is fueled by our inner child. That part of you that still remembers how to be playful, how to be creative, how to just wonder at things. Society is always telling us to grow up, to put away childish things. But honestly, learning to embrace that part of ourselves is one of the biggest keys to living a truly full life. But as you probably know, holding on to that inner child isn't always so easy because the world out there, it has its own script for us. It has its own ideas about how we're supposed to act as we get older. So let's shift gears and talk about that powerful external pressure, the path of convention. Think about it. We're all kind of swimming in this giant sea of conventional wisdom. These are the unwritten rules about how you're supposed to live, what you're supposed to want, and this pressure to just go with the flow, it can be so subtle, but it's incredibly powerful. It pushes us to make snap judgments, to follow the crowd, and sometimes it can even silence our own unique voice. Even a good thing, like respecting your elders, can sometimes get twisted into a demand for everyone to just fall in line. And this phrase right here says it all. Anytime you dare to do something different, to step outside the lines, you can feel it, can't you? That friction, that resistance. You're literally pushing against the current of what everyone else considers normal. And wow, that takes some serious courage. So it feels like we're always at this crossroads. Do you take the easy route? The one that just goes with the flow of convention? There's less friction on the outside, for sure. Or do you decide to go against the flow, embracing your own individuality and forging your own path? It might be a tougher swim, but it leads to a place of true internal alignment, a destination that is 100% yours. But it's not just the external currents we have to worry about. Sometimes the heaviest anchors we have to deal with are the ones we carry around inside ourselves. So now, let's talk about the weight of the past. We all have them, a whole lifetime of memories. Some make you smile just thinking about them, and others, well, others are regrets that can keep you staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m. So the real question becomes, what do we do with all of this? How do we carry this baggage without letting it crush us? And yeah, we've all heard the advice, just let bygones be bygones. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? So freeing. But if you've ever actually tried to do it, you know that letting go is so much easier said than done. It's a real skill, an art form even, not just a simple decision.
And this is where the choice becomes so crystal clear, isn't it? When you hold on, you're essentially trapping yourself in a prison of your own making. You're clinging to those regrets, letting memories haunt you, and it just drains every ounce of your energy. But letting go? That's the key. That's what unlocks the door and frees you to actually move forward. But, and this is a big but, here's the catch. The past has this sneaky way of showing up uninvited. Just when you think you finally buried something for good, it finds a way to claw itself right back to the surface. And what's worse is that fighting it just seems to make it stronger. You try to block out a memory, you suppress your feelings, but it's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. You can push it down for a while, but sooner or later it's going to burst to the surface, probably with even more force than before. And that's how this toxic cycle of suppression just keeps going. And that negative feeling inside just grows and grows. So, how do you get out of a cycle like that? Well, it all starts with accepting one simple but incredibly profound truth. You cannot turn back the clock. No one can. The very moment we stop fighting that undeniable fact, that's the moment we can actually start to heal.
Okay, so if we can't change the past, and we don't want to be swept away by the currents of convention, what's left? Where do we go from here? Well, this is the good part. Let's talk about finding your own flow and charting a course toward real wisdom. The answer really boils down to this one powerful word: individuality. And listen, this isn't about being different just for the sake of being different. This is about having the courage to be authentically, unapologetically, 100% you.
And here it is. This is the roadmap. Step 1, you have to embrace your individuality and move past what's conventional. Step 2 is doing the hard work of letting go of regrets, truly accepting you can't turn back time. And finally, step 3, you start aligning your choices, big and small, with who you really are. This isn't just a to-do list, it's a declaration. It's wisdom in action.
So as we wrap this up, I really want to leave you with a question to think about. I want you to look in the mirror and ask yourself honestly, which path are you on right now? Are you living a life that's just a reflection of what other people expect from you? Or are you in the process of creating a masterpiece that is uniquely, beautifully your own?
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like, and leave a comment to support the channel.